Photos released today of several people wanted for questioning after a man was badly beaten at Underground Atlanta. Police releasing these photos of the suspects, including one that appears to have a tattoo across the back of his neck you see there. Craig Waters was left with broken bones and bruises after he was attacked last Friday. Waters manages the Underground Atlanta properties and was out there assessing the damage from vandals who smashed windows and broke in businesses. If you recognize the suspects allegedly who attacked him, please give Atlanta police a call.